All right, more news coming in. Now, let's tell you a little about the CAG reports on health, which is to be tabled shortly. Any time now is what we are hearing. These are details that we have from the Delhi Assembly, where the showdown is going to undoubtedly resume. Delhi leader of the opposition, Atishi, not allowed entry in the Assembly. India Today has access details of this bombshell report. COVID funds were not fully used, leading to shortage of essential drugs, masks. Only around 1,000 new hospital beds were added, while hospital plots worth over 600 lakh rupees lay unused. We're getting you the details of the CAG reports that speaks volumes of mismanagement vis-a-vis Delhi health infrastructure creation. That talks about how there was money that was not utilized. It was allocated during COVID. There was shortage of masks, PPEs. However, the money that was allocated for the pandemic was not utilized. The CAG report that we have details of through our sources talks about how hospital infrastructure was not created. The showdown is expected within the Assembly any time now. Once again, with this report being tabled, it was expected at 3 and is going to happen any moment now. Leader of the opposition, Atishi, is not allowed entry in the Assembly. India Today has access details of this bombshell report. COVID funds were not fully used, leading to shortage of essential drugs, masks. Only around 1,000 new hospital beds were added, and hospital plots worth over 600 lakh rupees lay unused. 21 MLAs who've been suspended from the Assembly have not been allowed to enter, and you see on your screen pictures of the former Delhi Chief Minister, leader of the opposition at this point in time, Atishi, were protesting right outside the Assembly, talking about why they aren't being allowed inside the Assembly. Listen in to what Atishi said.
देश लोकतंत्र से नहीं, संविधान से नहीं, ये देश तानाशाही से चलता है। लेकिन हम इस तानाशाही को स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे। हम जो आम आदमी पार्टी का पूरा विधायक दल है, हम राष्ट्रपति से मिलने जा रहे हैं। पूरा आप नजारा देख सकते हैं कि सैकड़ों सीआरपीएफ के दल को इकट्ठा किया हुआ है। क्यों किया हुआ है? ये क्या कोशिश हो रही है? आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायकों को डराने की कोशिश हो रही है। इसलिए हम राष्ट्रपति से मिलने जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि आखिरकार इस देश को संविधान को बचाने की और लोकतंत्र को बचाने की जिम्मेदारी राष्ट्रपति की है।
Pictures on your screen are from the Assembly at this point in time. CAG reports on health to be tabled shortly. Let's take a listen.
पुलिस चल रहा है। आप इस सवाल का जवाब दीजिए। पुलिस चल रहा है क्या? आप इस सवाल का जवाब दीजिए। आपने हमारी गाड़ी कैसे रोकी? रूल किसका है यहाँ पर? We are not coming. ये मनीष चौधरी जी, इनके लिए आले
आप जगह दे दो,
नहीं बोल रहे थे।
कोई बात नहीं।
आप पहले ऑर्डर दिखाइए जिसके बाद आपने हमें रोका।
ड्रामा किया
आपने कैसे नहीं मैम आपको? अच्छा, गाड़ी किसने रोकी?
ये बंद कैसे हुआ? नहीं, ये बंद कैसे हुआ? ये बंद कैसे हुआ?
ये बंद कैसे हुआ?
आप बताइए, आप बंद कैसे हुआ? आप हटाइए, आप गाड़ी गाड़ी आप क्यों रोके? फिर गाड़ी आप तो
Go straight across to Kunal, my colleague from the Assembly, getting in more details. Kunal, this confrontation, but expected the 21 MLAs continue to be suspended. Up until when? 21 MLAs, I beg your pardon, continue to be suspended. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, all the 21 MLAs of AAP who were suspended by the Speaker, they are protesting right now at the entrance of the Delhi Assembly. They also did a protest yesterday, now even today, when they tried to enter inside the Assembly premises. They have been stopped by the Delhi police, and hence they are protesting there. So it has not yet been resolved. Even I talked to the Delhi Assembly Speaker Vijendra Gupta about this. He was of the view that since they are being suspended for 3 days, and the entire assembly premises is a part of the house. Hence, they are not being allowed inside. But Atishi, who is the leader of opposition right now, she is actually claiming that this is a historical thing. Never in the history is the MLAs are being barred from entering the assembly premises. So this is not actually constitutional, and hence she also wrote to the assembly speaker, but that has not worked. Assembly speaker is of the view that since all the MLAs are being suspended for 3 days, so they can enter the house on Monday.
Right. Pictures are from the assembly where the confrontation continues. Give us a sense of what the government is now thinking, especially the speaker, who had in fact suspended the MLAs for creating ruckus on the floor of the assembly, Kunal. How else can the opposition get back to the house, get back to the assembly? Pictures are from the assembly at this point in time where you see the leader of the opposition. They're sitting on a dharna at this point in time, raising these slogans against the government, talking about the fact that the opposition MLAs have been ousted from the assembly and the fact that this is against their rights, this is against democracy, says the opposition MLAs. They're on your screens right now. Atishi, the former Delhi Chief Minister, and the leader of the opposition, the current leader of the opposition. I'm going to go straight across to Shreya for more details on that story at this point in time. Shreya, the ruckus continues, but this time around it's outside the assembly, given that the MLAs are not going to be allowed inside. But the fact is that the opposition is now saying that you have to allow us inside the assembly. It's tabling of the CAG report on health today, which has got some very damning revelations, isn't it?
Well, absolutely so. These are very damning revelations that's coming in despite that.
We are not coming. ये मनीष चौधरी जी, इनके लिए आने एक बार आप बोल रहे थे। आप पहले ऑर्डर दिखाइए जिसके बाद आपने हमें रोका। आपने कैसे नहीं मैम आपको? अच्छा, गाड़ी किसने रोकी?
Leader of the opposition at this point in time now in a confrontation with the Delhi cops. In fact, we'll try and listen into what Atishi is saying at this point in time, even as she is surrounded by cops. Atishi seen on your screens right now, leader of the opposition. On your screens at this point in time, pictures are from outside the Delhi Assembly, where she is in fact sitting on a dharna with the other Aam Aadmi Party MLAs. Remember, all of them, barring one, have been suspended from the assembly, not allowed to enter, given the kind of ruckus that was seen previously a few days ago when the speaker, Vijendra Gupta, suspended all the AAP MLAs. On your screens are pictures of Atishi in a confrontation with members and cops, police men and women of the Delhi police right outside the assembly. In a confrontation with the cops is Atishi.